I'm starting with a series of instructions on how to knit sweaters. And the first one we will knit is a sweater Raglan style, a seamless sweater. And I prepared a set of double point needles, one flexible needle, both 5 millimeters, and I will be using Omega Plus from Lang Yarns. This is a pure microfiber yarn which is perfect for babies. And on the yarn sleeve you find some information about the quality of yarn. This has a length of 75 meters on 50 grams, and it recommends to use needles 5 to 5.5 millimeters, and it suggests a sample of 17 stitches by 24 rows. I already prepared a little sample, and it differs slightly from the information on the yarn sleeve. I needed 16 stitches for 10 centimeters width and 26 rows for 10 centimeters height. I'm referring to our size table for children and for babies and children, and we will knit a very small sweater for babies up to 1 year. I choose to start with a hip circumference of 45 centimeters. And I show you how to calculate the measurements of the sweater. So I had 16 stitches for 10 centimeters width. For the cast on, I need 45 centimeters for the hip circumference. That means 16 stitches by 4.5. which makes 72 stitches. We will cast on 72 stitches. And just to remember, 26 rows make 10 centimeters height. Okay, let's start. There will be a few rules of thumb later. I start with casting on 4 times 18 stitches on 4 double point needles. And the second needle, and so on. So you see very clearly where the right sides and where the wrong sides are. This is the right side, and this one with the little noddies is the wrong side. So you lay out your needles with the right sides outside. We start with 8 rounds of a simple seed stitch. Knit 1, purl 1. Very easy. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1 throughout the round. Next round we offset 1 stitch, so purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. You always knit the ones that appear as purl stitches and you purl the ones that appear as knit stitches. 8 rounds. This is not very elastic. Not as elastic as a rib stitch. And now we calculate how many rounds to knit until we start with the Raglan decreases. And after 8 rounds we continue with knit stitches only, just knit, and we will calculate how many centimeters to knit before we start the Raglan decreases. So continue with just knitting. So how far we need to knit? There are a few rules of thumb. We cast it on 45 centimeters for the hip circumference. We read from our size table that the length of the back is approximately 20 centimeters. So that's the back, 20 centimeters wide, long, sorry. As a rule of thumb, we knit half of it, namely 10 centimeters, until we start the Raglan decreases. So we know that 10 centimeters are 26 rounds. So you just continue with just knitting up to a total of 10 centimeters. And we continue with video 2.